Hi everyone, this is Chris with Peace of Mind, and today I'm just popping on to give you a little video of, I have a lot of stuff on my desk and I need to clean it off, but I thought that I need to make some tags and some things to put into journals to develop my stash a little bit more, so I'm going to take you along on that journey. This really isn't a tutorial. It's more of just showing you, how I work. And I'm going to try pretty much just to use what's on my desk. So then I can, at the end of this, I can kind of clean it up a bit and get back to my regular way of working. I'm usually not quite this messy, but I've been pretty busy, so I'm not a real neat neck either, so I'm kind of in the middle. But anyway, that's the way I work. I need more of a clean desk than some people do. Okay, so what I did was I'm actually going to cut some tags. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I don't even know who it's by, but I know that I got it at Hobby Lobby. Oh, here, wait a minute. Maybe it says down here in letters I can't read. Nope, I can't read it. But it's a tag cutter, and it cuts tags that are 1.5, 2, and 2.5 inches wide. This one happens to be 2.5 inches wide for this size. And I prepared another 2.5 inch wide tag that has I don't know if you can even see that. It has a mermaid on it, some shells, and I'm going to try to make a tag out of that. I've cut it to 2.5 inches wide. I'm going to slide it in. Move this aside for a minute. I'm going to slide it into my my tag maker until it stops. And I'm going to push down, and then it cuts off the top of the tag. And good, I got the little seahorse in there. Okay, now I can do anything with this tag to make it a little bit neater. I had some of these charms that I bought recently. That when I do the beach kits, I have one kit that's a beach house that has a pattern that comes with it, and that I include usually a charm of some sort. And then I also have another kit that's called By the Sea, which that's a cool kit also, and that's both of them are slow stitched kits. But you don't have to necessarily do them as slow stitch. You can just do them as glue the pieces down onto a backing fabric, or you could also do it in a way that where you can quilt over the top of it. Okay, so this is a ship, which I think is really a cool piece. I think I maybe might want to save this for a journal, because it's kind of big for that. So I'll put that to the side. Let's see if I can use one of these, maybe for here. Seems like I have more of the starfish, so I'll use that. Okay, and that will hang down there. I did get some recently, some of this glitter, silver crushed glass glitter, and I wanted to try it and see how it works. I guess you use it with a little bit of I'm going to try it on let me get another piece of paper so I don't get too messy here. I saw this on Ruby and Pearl channel. If you watch that channel, I forgot what the lady's name is, but it's Ruby and Pearl. And she just put it kind of on the edges a little bit here and there. She put some glue on first and kind of patted it down. And then just kind of push this over. Whoops, I think I got too much on there. Oh, that looks pretty. Now try a little bit over here as well. Let's get that glitter on. That looks pretty. I don't know how well that'll stay on there. And then what you can also do is you can kind of take your hand and kind of flick off some of it so that it's not quite because after that dries, some of that's going to come off. It was on there kind of thick. So, okay. Try that again. I should have like a little tray for doing this, which I need to get. And then I can put this little charm. I know that y'all can't probably see the mermaid and the ocean stuff on here. You can see it in person, but the camera doesn't pick it up very well. But it is a kind of a muted scene with a mermaid. Let's see. I do need some ribbon. Let me go to my ribbons, or I might try some of this blue. Get a piece cut off for this. Put it on the top of the tag. This is going to be a little bits video, so it's not going to be very long. Probably about 20 minutes. And it'll be entitled "What's on My Desk," so that you can see what I have on my desk. I think that'll go through there. Yep, it did. This will be a nice tag for a journal. I have made many, I should say many, I've made about 3 mermaid journals so far, so I'll probably be making another one coming up here soon. There is a mermaid journal on my channel with the instructions for how to make it. Making a bow up here at the top. I'm leaving enough so that this starfish can kind of hang down from there. Okay. Whoops. I had some fumble fingers going on today. Okay. I'll cut this off a little bit. Okay, so I got one tag done. That's with a piece of paper that I had on my desk that I cut off from something else. There's another one I did. I'm gonna show you how to cut one. I measured 2.5 inches on this paper. Actually, I might try tearing this since it's torn on the other side. And hopefully it will fit in the 2.5 inch. If it doesn't, then I can trim it down a bit. I think it pretty much does. I will need to trim it off at the top here. I hope you all are doing well. I love spring. Let's see. I'm gonna mark it there so it has enough room to fit in. There we go. Okay. I won't take the time to do this now, but this can be inked up and then of course, add a top to it. Whichever side you want to use for the front, and then on the back you could put a piece of coffee dyed paper on there maybe for some writing space. So got 3 tags going here. Also, another thing I did was I had this is packaging from some sponges that were on here. You can see where they were stapled to hold them on. And what I did was I cut a curve on the top of this, and it already has a little spot for the tag. I don't want it quite this long, so I measured down, and I'll draw a line where I want the tag to end. I love this cherry paper. I love anything like with cherries or strawberries on it. I guess those are my 2 favorite fruits, but I like the way they look. Now, as far as what to do with this, I could cut this apart also, and then I'll have 2 tags. I don't know if any of them will fit in this thing. Let me see. Let me just try. What the heck? I don't have anything to lose. Oh, I know it's kind of in between the two, so I might not get it even. Oh, that looks all right. I got a little tag. I could trim the corners down here. There we go. I have 2 cherry tags, and then I can cover the back, which will cover over the... And just from some packaging that I saved from some sponges that I bought. Now on this one, I'm probably going to use this as... This will be the front, and I'll decorate it. But to cover this, I'm going to put this piece of paper on the back here. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit uneven, so I'm gonna trim this down. And this pink can be written over quite easily. I'm gonna put this aside since I don't need it anymore. And this is pretty paper on this side too, but I needed more of a plain area. And I left my glue open, which I should have shut it a while ago when I used it, because it's not coming out very good. So I'll get a little pin and put it in there to unclog it. Go. Using art glitter glue. For those of you beginners, I seriously suggest, you can really use any kind of white glue, but I'd seriously suggest, if you haven't tried the glitter glue, that you get some. What it does is it holds very firmly, very quickly, and it doesn't leave lumps. Especially under it, if it's super thin paper, it might, but just under any lightweight paper, scrapbook paper, it won't leave a lump on there. Okay, I'm going to try to bring this all the way down to the bottom and try to get it on there straight. Okay, what I can do down here, since it's not quite exactly even, is I'm going to trim it. And I'm not measuring, unless it really looks bad, and then I'll measure. There we go. I can put any kind of a topper on there. And on the tags as well. Let's see if I have my corner chopper. Here it is. I just got it marked with a little piece of tape on the larger edge. I don't have to try to read it every time. If the larger it means it makes a bigger rounded area. There, I like that. I'll use it on these two tags as well while I have it out. Very nice. Okay. Another thing I have on my desk is I make these little booklets to give with my Etsy orders, and I need to make some more because I've had a lot of Etsy orders lately. Thank you very much to all who have ordered from my Etsy shop. It's been mostly kits, which is great. I also love it when people buy my cards and my other accessories, my hearts, things like that. I'm going to cut a piece of background paper, and these I usually, I just kind of decorate up a little bit, not a whole bunch. Okay, and I'm gonna see, even this little snippet I can save. I'll use that on something, probably. For sure, I'll use this. It's my glue again. Okay, I'll kind of eyeball this to see if I can get it on there. Now, when you're using this art glitter glue, you have to go kind of fast, because once it's stuck down there, it pretty much is stuck. You do have like about 30 seconds to kind of maneuver it around. And then what I usually do is I kind of press it down so that but you don't even have to do that, because it takes to there very easily. I just do that so that if it comes out in too big of a glob, then it spreads it out. And then I'll put this little photograph that I got off of digital from somewhere. I want to say probably Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I could add anything else on there, maybe a piece of lace or something. But basically that's what I send with my Etsy orders. A little card, thank you card. Sometimes I use fabric on them. It's going to be a little bit too big, I think. What else I have over here on my desk. That's pretty. I like this yellow flower. On these, I'm just taking scraps and picking them up with the scraps. That's cool. And I'll probably put a saying of some kind on that one as well. Another thing I have here are some. This one has the. Are some tags that I got off of clothing, or mostly clothing. Some of them are like this one was a piece of jewelry. And I can cover those with paper to make cute little tags. Just use a little bit of what you can do is you can actually like glue them down to the paper. And you'll want to, put them on both sides. And that won't take it all long to dry. And cut around them. Now probably what I'm going to have to do is since I have this hole here on this tag and I want to cover this other part, I need to punch just to make sure I know where the hole is on the other side. See, this might be all I need. I might not need to punch it with a hole punch. Let's go around it with the pin there. Okay, and I can cover the other side. Maybe with the same paper, maybe with a different paper. Same thing. Okay, I can cut that out. Now these are also cool because they have tags that came on them like this, and I can reuse those. I'll when I cover them, I'll take the tag off, cover them on both sides, and then I'll have great tags, and these are really a good weight and different sizes from different clothing. Okay, so that's it for today. Showed you how to make some tags and cards and so on. What did I do with that one I made? Here it is. Just a few things you can do with the leftovers on your desk. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye now.